What's going on, everybody? Please excuse me talking about oranges in the background, but as you can tell by the title of this video, I broke a single game touchdown record. I wasn't gonna do it, but I think this guy like showboated in the beginning of the game, so I had to do it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Packers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the hop.
He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
For Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Melvin Gordon.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos 1st down.
From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
A pickup of
a huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Lock gonna throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Lindsay, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now 3rd and
about a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And the Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 65 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 51 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Broncos 24, Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Broncos take over first down.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 77 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 62 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 28. Brandon McManus to kick
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A throw over the middle taken in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Block working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 30, past the 20.
That's all you got.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 74 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 45, Packers 35. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
For Noah Fant.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw. Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 64 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake.
I just broke that NFL record on your ass.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Touchdown, Packers! Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling, and the Packers get a score closer.
Touchdown!
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah,
and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
Here we go.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
On the fake extra point.
Don't pull this way. Where ain't no joke?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
For 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of
right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it.